My name is Michael Mastro. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing the chart of Alexei Navalny. According to the Russian government, he has passed. May he rest in peace. If you look to the eastern horizon when he was born, you would see the constellation associated with Virgo rising at 5 degrees. First, we'll look at the planets and how they are affecting him. And then we'll look at the timing of events. So Sun is any multiconal sign, which are 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 11, that fall in the 6th, the 8th, or the 12th house, which are the challenging Dustana houses, can cause some challenges. If they are aspecting or conjunct another planet within 5 degrees, either in the birth chart or the transit chart, which is on the left. So for Alexiey, Sun is sitting in the 12th house, or the sign of Leo, 5th sign of Leo, ruled by Sun, is sitting in the 5th house. So Sun in the 5th house gives him the ability to separate from who he is and take on different roles. He was an economist, he's a lawyer, and a political activist. And the Sun gives leadership abilities, but there can be some ups and downs. He was in prison. He didn't get support from government. Then we have weak placement moon. Moon is sitting in the 12th house. It is ruling the house of income and fulfillment of desires. And his income comes through his ability to speak publicly, critically of the government. It's also the 11th house that the moon rules has to do with older siblings, and his elder brother was jailed as well. Then we have challenging Mars. Mars is also, you see the first sign of Aries in the 8th house, ruled by Mars. So it can be challenging. It is sitting in his house of income. So this is connecting his courage, his passion to reveal the truth about politics. Then we have Mercury. Mercury is at 1 degree. Any planet that's less than 5 degrees or more than 25 is said to be weak and have trouble promoting its own significations. So, and it's close to the rising sign degree also. So it has a lot of impact in his chart. It gives him ability to have persuasive, charismatic speech, controversial speech. He's very critical. Mercury can give you that ability to be critical of the politics of Russia. And then we have weak placement afflicted by Jupiter, by K2, Jupiter. So Jupiter is conjunct K2 in the 8th house. And so this gives weak placement and creates weakness. So Jupiter's ruling the house of happiness and home life and family life. And so it definitely affected his happiness and disturbed his family life because he's been in jail a lot and been, in trouble with the government. And then we have challenging Saturn. Saturn is also, you see the 11th sign of Aquarius in the 6th house, a challenging house. And so Saturn is the ruler of Aquarius. And Saturn gives, and is close to the rising sign degree. So it gives him the ability to serve the working class, creates, the 6th house has to do with conflict with government in this case. And then we have a weak combust Venus, which is afflicted by the sun, and gives him, it rules the house of fame and wealth, and it gives him fame and wealth through law, economy, and speaking about justice. Then we have Rahu and Ketu, and they're always challenging at every chart, and they give insights into secret corruption in the government, and again, K2's afflicting Jupiter, which can create some unhappiness in the family. Let's look at the timing of events. So he was sentenced in 2013 during a moon K2 period. K2 moon is sitting in the house, the 12th house of imprisonment. K2 is causing big changes in his life and separation from his family. And then we have in 2020, he was poisoned during a Mars K2 period. And Rahu and Ketu were at the rising sign degree in the transit chart, afflicting the 6th, 8th, and the 12th house, as well as Mercury and the Sun. So this was a major thing. He could have definitely died. And then in 2021, he was sentenced to prison. When he returned to Russia, he was arrested, and this is a Mars-Venus period. Mars was conjunct K2 in the 8th house, aspecting natal Mars. And Rahu was conjunct the Sun. So all of that was going on that caused him planetarily to be imprisoned. And then in February 16th, 2024, Russia announced that Alexiey had passed away, and he's in a Rahu period. And if you look at the transit chart on the left, you'll see that K2 is afflicting Mercury. Mercury rules the chart. It's his body, his health, and also it's afflicting natal Sun. Sun has to do with end of life. It's ruling the 12th house. And then Saturn is afflicting Jupiter. Jupiter, his family. And Saturn is his longevity. So if you, my deepest condolences to his family and all his followers, and he definitely made a huge impact on exposing corruption. If you'd like to get a reading or learn Vedic astrology, go to www.vastucreations.com. Thank you so much for listening.